Hey everybody, it's the Sheriff Treefitty, and we're back with another tier list. And today we're gonna do siege operators, but from a casual player's perspective. Now there are a lot of tier lists out there that are competitive standpoint or pro league standpoint, and I don't think there's a lot for casual players like myself. Now, me personally, my background, I mostly play casual. I've played a little ranked. I'm about a gold. I mostly play casual. I've done a little ranked. I'm a high gold is where I'm at. But like I said, normally I just play in quick play. I play with a few friends, and like maybe 2-3 max. And so yes, so that's the background. So now we have this is how I'm gonna do the tiers. Always viable, great utility, situational, not helpful, and don't play them. But we're actually missing some tiers, so we're gonna add those in right now and take care of it. This tier being recruit, and this tier being clash. So let's get this right out of the way. Clash goes in her own tier list. I don't need to explain that at all. If you play Clash, you're toxic and you have no friends. Then we will move on to don't play them. Now, this is a short tier, but basically, I don't think you should ever play these operators. I think they're useless, and they don't help the team. Now, the first one is going to be Blackbeard, and the second is going to be Finka. Now, Blackbeard, he constantly is getting nerfed, but he does not add anything to the team. Like, he doesn't help the team, he just helps himself. And with his most recent nerfs, which make him even worse, there's just no reason to bring him to the table. And Finka, me personally, who plays with a lot of randoms, Finka you have to be coordinated with, and most of the time, Finka will just pop her ability at random, and kind of messes people up. And for me personally, you can't even hear while it's going, and so it actually hurts more than helps. So Finka is going to go there. Now, for not helpful, we are putting, and remember, this is from a casual perspective, Castle, Dock, Lion, Mira, Montaigne, where are they? Warden, and Amaru. Now, these characters can be helpful, but most of the time they're not, because random castle players will just board up the entire objective and you can't even get out. Dock players will just spawn peek and won't heal the team, they heal themselves. Lion will pop 2 of his 3 like location pulses at the very start of the round, which like doesn't help at all, because everyone's still on site. Random Mira players put their mirrors in really terrible spots where enemies can easily take them out, and then enemies will just shoot into the objective, and it hurts more than helps. Now Montaigne is a really good operator if you know how to use him, but I feel like most people at mid to low ranks anyway don't know how to use him, and usually is just stands there and doesn't do anything, which sometimes is his job, but people don't do it at the right time. Now Warden, of course, he rarely gets to use his ability, like rarely. And then random Amarus will just fly into a building, the first window they see, and will get taken out. And then it's a 4v5 for the rest of the map. Round, not map. And that does it for not helpful. So to situational, we have Blitz, Glaz, IQ, Echo, Alibi, Cappuccino, Callie, Kavira, Knock Knock, who's there? It's Knock, that's who's here. Ying, Oryx, and Tachungus. Now, Tachanka is a lot better with his rework, but all of these characters, they're good in specific situations, hence why they're in situational. I don't really want to touch on all of these too much, because the same thing applies for all of them, but I don't know what else to say. Just, they're good in certain situations. When they're not in certain situations, they're just, they're just fine. You know, they're not bad. They're just fine. So we'll go into great utility. And great utility, we have, oh shoot, what's her name? The newest defender. Well, she's gonna go there. Dokkaebi, Ella, Goyo, and a reminder to everybody that this is from a casual player's perspective in a quick play scenario. All right, this isn't comp, this isn't pro league, this is quick play as a casual player. All right, Iana, Maestro, Gridlock, Frost, Pulse, Malusi, Nomad, Twitch, Vigil, Smoke. Apparently there's 2 smokes and 2 castles. I don't know why, but there are. And Wamai. Alright, so great utility. These guys almost always are a good pick. Aruni is just a better castle, because teammates can just walk freely through them, first of all, so you don't have to worry about the stupid random castle who just barricades up the entire, the entire site. Dokkaebi is great for calls and taking over cams. She just lacks in the guns, but I mean, if she had better guns, she'd probably be like the best operator in the game. So, Ella, her traps are super viable, just because of the information that they give. Goyo, his shields are great for stalling. Fuse, great for clearing out objectives and rooms. Iana, basically just a free drone, which is great. So that's really nice. Maestro, his Evil Eyes, super, super solid. Viable on almost like every site. If you can use them effectively, because some people can't. Gridlock is great for flank watch. You can just chuck her stingers out and cover an entire flank. They make a lot of noise. Frost is great in casual because people don't really drone a lot and get caught by surprise by that a lot, and she has shotgun secondary now, which is great. Pulse is really good, but in a casual setting, I feel like he's all about communicating with his team, which I feel like most people don't, so he kind of just plays for himself, like sits under the objective and tries to get a cheeky C4 kill, but then after that, like, what do they do? But Lucy, great utility, just slowing down enemies and the sound cues, even though they don't work in this game. Twitch, her drones are great for clearing mute jammers, batteries, kites, shock sticky duders. Vigil is one of the best roamers in the game, probably one of the best solo queue operators if you are a roamer, and if you have really good gun skill like player Jackson, then he's a really good operator. Smoke, I'm terrible with Smoke, but I understand his utility, stalling out enemies, doing a lot of chip damage, great. Wamai, still not as good as Jaeger, but really solid for taking care of gadgets and utilities, and then Ying, because you convinced me. Alright. Now, always viable is... You'll notice a trend here, but Ace, it's basically everyone else. Ashe, Bandit, Buck, Hibana, Jackal, Jaeger, Kaid, Kapkan, Legion, Maverick, Mozzie, Mute, Rook, Sledge, Thatcher, Thermite, Valkyrie, Zero, and Zofia. Now, the newest operator is not on this tier list because I couldn't find one, but I'm gonna put him in great utility for now because, you know, we're still figuring out where he's supposed to go. So these operators in Always Viable are exactly that. They are always viable. You can't go wrong with this pick for any round you play. You'll notice that every single hard breacher is in this list because of obvious reasons. Hard breach is one of the biggest parts of the game. Ashe, of course, just being able to take care of bulletproof utility, and one of the best guns in the game. Bandit, because of the batteries, just countering the hard breach, as well as Kaid. But yeah, Bandit and Kaid both take care of hard breach. Buck just being able to open up the entire map, similar to Sledge. Buck lost his nades, and Sledge has nades, so people have kind of switched to Sledge, but they're both good in a casual setting. Hibana, Hard Breach, Jackal, being able to track people. So many people roam like uncautiously in casual that you can just ping them with Jackal, and a lot of people have no idea what to do, and they kind of just like run back to site. So great, yeah. Jaeger doesn't need too much explanation. The ADS, one of the best things to take care of attacker utility. One of the best guns in the game, super easy to use. Capcan, kind of like the Frost, a lot of people don't drone stuff out, and so you can get a lot of Capcan hits with him. And Legion, just the sound cues alone is great, but being able to stop people from running. Maverick, Hard Breach. Mozzie, just being able to deny drones is always viable. Same with Mute. Mute is really underrated. I feel like Mute is really underrated. His guns are not the best, but being able to stop Hard Breach and drones is ridiculous. Rook is great in a casual setting, I feel like, just because he sets down his gadget and it's done. He helps out the entire team, and is just like a solid anchor. We talked about Sledge Thatcher, I mean, duh, of course. Being able to disable like Bandit and Kaids, mutes. He is always solid, even in a casual setting, if you can coordinate with a Hard Breacher. Thermite, Hard Breacher, Valkyrie, being able to place 3 cameras wherever you want is just ridiculous. Zero, kind of the Valkyrie alternative on attack, just extra information for attack if you can place them correctly. And then Zofia, similar to Ashe, just being able to take out utility is super solid. And finally, of course, the final tier is Recruit. The best operator in the game, hands down, for casual play. You get to completely customize his loadout. You can have flashes and nades. You can have a claymore. He has hard breach and soft breach. And you can have 5 of these characters on your team. 5 of them, a full team. Recruit rush is the meta. That is fact. Plus, you just get to lay back and win with Recruit because he's just so easy. So that is going to be our tier list for casual play. So you've got Recruit, always viable, great utility, situational, not helpful, don't play them, and of course Clash, because we hate Clash. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching the video. If you did enjoy, please like it. If you want to see more of this, let me know in the comments. And until next time, I will talk to you later.